so I'm gonna leave that alone. Alright, so before I get too into this, so I'm gonna break a couple of these things off, and I'm gonna really plan for this one. This is the wing for the X-Wing. So, well, style. So we really have some rebuilding to do. Now I gotta go downstairs and get my niece, so she's coming in. Hey, Aunt Kitty, what's up? My niece is about to arrive in 2 minutes, so I gotta run downstairs. Are you there?
Yeah.
Kira is almost here.
Yeah.
So, good morning, Aunt Kitty. Good morning, Midas. I'm surprised that Dirty isn't here. Hey, you ready? Here's your phone. It's charged. I will be right back. So, let me get my sign. Ah, oh yeah, I did do a little bit of a decoration here. Not really decoration, more making sure this can actually hold troopers. That makes sense. But let me get my sign up there, and I will be right back. Not a good place to put it. How about here? back, shall we? Oh, thanks for popping in, Midas. I appreciate it. See, this is why I usually stream on weekdays, because that time is all my time. Weekends is always family time, so it's shared. So, I was going to show you how to do the roof of this next. And I'm still not satisfied with these wings. So I'm just gonna pop this off. But this is your standard circle design, rather, not half circle but quarter circle design. The whole idea is that you add space for the curve. I tend to go straight on trying to make circles. So anyway, in order to get the roof to not have a gap in between, like I was showing you last time, you need to have everything flat. So currently this is coming off of this, but hold on, let's have a look here, shall we? Hey, Captain Jared, what's up? Good morning to you. So we are figuring out how to make the roof, and we have to come from the inside, not from the edge, from the inside this time. Once you do that, coming off the flat side here, there's another way to do this, of course, and it would be, if there was nothing there, you can go ahead and just use, here, let me pull this out. I have to get a bigger screen so I can see what the heck I'm doing. You may hear the girls in the background, but I think my noise suppressor is going to take care of that. But anyway, let's see. So the other way to do this would be to bring this out here, and you're going to break the rules on this time. You are not going to align it properly. You are going to snap, not even snap to the center really. You don't have to snap, but you just bring it here. No, that's wrong. That is wrong. That is so wrong. Okay, let me back up a little bit. We are coming off the top of that, so see, this is Saturday brain. So we need to get it an attachment piece over here so it has something to go onto. Then you're going to take this and snap it to that. And see, now this one actually aligns to the bottom of this instead of the top. And from there, you just take this, snap it to find the black piece, and get green. And there you go. A little extra work, but it gets you there. And of course, once it's on there, it snaps to the corner. But perfectly aligned every time. You learn something new every day. Anyway, get that down. Then we're going to build the roof. We have to build it in a couple stages here. So we have to make sure there's enough space for the balloons. Let me show you that in 1 second. We got 1, 2, and then there's going to be a gap for the balloons there. Let me get rid of the pieces in here. Don't mind the gap. 2 pieces right there. How's everybody doing this morning? I know it's been a busy couple days for me, but I'm glad my big project is, one of the big projects for this year is over. Now we are going to be focusing on the rest of the big projects for the year. We've got a convention, festival, and some other programs that we are putting on that we need to work out. But this big one is now taken care of, so I feel like I can relax a little bit, just a little though. It's those big projects that really kind of stress you out a little bit because there's a lot riding on them, especially getting everything right. Hope nobody's going around breaking their feet and just hanging out and stuff. Let's see. That was for you, Ann Kitty. Alright. So this is the back here. We can now plot our space to put our balloon. Where is it? There. Okay, so this is how high our balloon needs to be. So unfortunately, this is also where our roof needs to be. Normally, I would go flat right here, but we need that space for the balloons. It's the most important space. So, the entire roof here. Now, this roof is never going to hit anything, so you can probably use a larger piece for this. So let's get, let's say, larger Daily Bugle for this. No, not Daily Bugle. Friendly Neighborhood. I think we can use a 12. Let's see. So 12 is too big. So we're going to get the 8 pieces. Can we get 6 by 6? Huh. So, so it's a 10 piece. No, that's a 12. 12 by 12 should work. 1, 2. Weird. 12. Huh. 8. It's a 10. The space is 10. Alright. Easy enough. I was a little afraid that the roof was going to be really low, but I think this is fine. And we can actually put some lighting for the interior in here. This does feel a little bit low and cramped, by the way. But it is everything you need. Right there. I mean, it's a bus. It's not a hotel room. So, balloons. Vacation time. Oh, nice. Vacation time is always good. Means that you don't have to be jumping up and out of bed to take the kid to school. And most of all, you don't have to go and prepare lunches. Okay, we have a tiny space in here, so we're gonna stop and put some lights running the length of this. So I need some lights that can go upside down or against the edge of things. So this one cannot. There's a little pot light that we just got. So this will work perfectly in here because it goes on the edge. Come on, thank you. So I'm going to place 2 of these. 1, 2. And then on the other side, another 2. These are from the Oro set. So Oro is really representing. there's one Oro and then two Oro. If you want a smaller light, well, I don't know what to tell you. This is what we got. Oh, my coffee water had just boiled. Now, the thing is, I've always started these balloons from the back, but we have to go. But that means that the front was always lighter, which is kind of weird. Even though the front has a lot more going on, so we're gonna start from the back this time, and that should actually make the back lighter. So the um, suspension should be in the correct place this time. The direction of the balloons does not make a difference. I'm gonna need some serious coffee right now. Hey, RGX Bar, what's happening? So good to see everyone this morning. Up so dang early. Now, this may not be an extra long stream, but I did promise that I would come on and sort out a few things here. And this is one of the things I really want to sort out. Because if you're doing any of these builds, you're building along with me, um, then figuring out how to do the roof is kind of one of the important parts. So if you've built along, you know we've reached this part. We're going to be adding the thrusters to the back here, a whole construction thing going on. And but the roof is a part of the like central. It's like one of the major parts of the look. So we're gonna finish this out, and we're gonna start from over here. If you put it over here, it's gonna go upside down. So we have to start over here and slide it over, and it'll stay the correct orientation. But as you can see, it also gives you the proper spacing. Nothing weird going on. Nothing weird at all. Which is nice. So dang nice. If you wanted, you could use the 8x8 pieces, but that's entirely up to you. I like to use singular pieces, so when one breaks, the rest of it is still there. Because, accidents happen. Hey, ALS Caparte, what's happening? Oh, do not build near a Star Wars cave. That's one thing I can tell you. The um, the caves have a problem where it starts to get glitchy after a while. So find um, a nice location where you have clearance and build there. If you build on a beach, you're gonna have some problems with buoyancy. You will be able to fly to take fly and land, and you will land in. But if you want to go into the frostlands, you need to add more balloons, yeah, or thrusters, etc. This white bus is going to be our Star Wars bus. You see, we put the blue seats in, and put our storage crates in here. Maybe we should use the red ones instead. These are more spacious. Oh, let me take that out. And in the back, I think I'm going to use. I have to figure out the whole back situation here. Get some more engine area. Grasslands is better or like directly on the shore, but you have to find a good space without any major rocks. It's all about the buoyancy, you see, and buoyancy changes. Now, okay. Before I do the front, should I show you guys how my solution to doing the bars on the side, because those are also super important. Or should I just finish out the whole design here? I mean, it's a kind of a step by step, I know, but it's so, it gets so finicky sometimes. All right, we're gonna do this. Finish out those balloons. And I gotta get my coffee, man. Coffee is life. Coffee is life. Remember that slogan. Alright, so that's going to be the front of the bus. This is the driver's seat right here as you come in. So we can do the back of it now and get that fitted up. So one. We're going to start bringing it in. Alright, so I think this part needs to have a little extra love. So, let's get this all lined up, shall we? So we can line it up to the corner pieces. And since it's moving in one step at a time, it actually gives us some proper alignment. So there you go. Now you can either choose to do a white over here, or you can choose to do a black and carry the whole thing all the way down. Thank you, Thank you, El Escaparte del Pespito. I have to put on the you know what? Let me see if I can put on the subtitles. Do I have that option? Live control room, closed captions. No, I can't. Stream settings, closed captions. I can't do it. I have to do it before I start the stream. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we got to get the design for that part done. But there's the back of the bus. And now let's get the we do have to get the rest of this on, but let's just take a quick departure from that. So I want to have the wings forward a little bit. I actually think the wings should be like right above the right here in the middle to give it a little bit more breathing room. So it should start at least here. Now we have, of course they're going to be huge, but they'll at least be balanced over the wing, over the wheel. So that should feel a lot more balanced. Now, There. I think that should do it. Means that, okay, let's see if we can get 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then bring it back. 1. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. I am not liking that. So I'm going to have to come back and actually smooth it out a lot more. 1. Let's see, the 3 works. So let's see if we can get a little smoother, shall we? I think we can bring out 2 on each of these. So 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 brings us there. If we bring 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 9 a space. Alright, we're gonna have to think about this one. So maybe I should have carried 1, 2, 3, 4 each time. I wonder if I started with the 6 and brought 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. Oh, no, 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 no. That can't start there. This one needs to be thicker. So this one is right. 1, 2, 3. This is where it begins. So just about getting a nice angle. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means here is wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're moving in a lot faster than I anticipated. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to work. I think. So, see, this is part of the fooling around, trying to get the right feel for the size of the wing. So I think we need to go start 4, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Once again, no. It's wrong. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. There, 4, 4, 4. It needs to be longer. There's nothing around, nothing else for it. It needs to be 1 longer. I'm going to have so much cleanup to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just line up to each of these, and you should be fine. And almost there. Almost there. All right. So now we are cooking with gas. We are there. I think this is it. And no, we can't. I don't think we can we? No, we can't. We just have to go over. So a little space there. I'm not taking out the wheel well. I mean, I could. Ah, fine. Take out the wheel well. Because that tire part is going to be gone anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, the wings for the TIE fighters, by the way, are always forward swept, just in case anyone's really wondering. Because, you know, I always see people building the X-Wings, and they have this habit of taking the wings and building them backward, so they're backward swept, or that they come to a point in the middle. It's like you're not looking at the model or looking at any photos of it, just building from memory. And we remember the X-Wings differently than they actually are, especially since we have like all these different ships based on the X-Wings coming out and poisoning our memories. So it's always best to look at pictures, models um, for reference. Reference is very, very important. Super importante. Mm. There we go. Yes, we're going to use a lot of pieces here. Don't worry about it, man. I know some of you guys freak out about the number of pieces that we use because you're so scared of complexity. You have nothing to be scared about for complexity. This is not a complexity build. Remember that. Keep remembering that. This is an annoying build, however, because I now have to figure out the math to get this sorted out. It's that too. You know what? I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to sweat it. Here's what I'm going to do instead. So take a floor mat and cover it. Boom. Done. Alright, so I think we have a wing that can really... It's going to add a lot of that space to the sides, though. So this bus is... My God, look at the size of that thing. I should have made the wing so it can move. But we have enough issues going on here. What do you guys think? Too big? I mean, that thing is huge. But we're trying to find the right look for this thing. So maybe go the route of the Empire. Okay, so let's just switch gears a little bit here. I'm going to go and I'm going to get my coffee. So I will be back. We're going to work on the doors and the front end of this to at least finish up the bus, because the bus is the most important part here. And whether you're building in blue, you're building in white, or you're building in any other color except for black, because black on black doesn't work. Um, then it's the same basic design. So we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna finish up the bus, and then we're gonna continue adding the Star Wars bits afterward. Be right back. Each night before go to bed. Right. Let us continue. Now I'm gonna need the instructions for this. So where is my PDF? Oh, my PDF has gone missing. Interesting. Where the heck is it? Okay, let's see. Battle bus. River. Man. The River Steamboat. Has anyone seen the River Steamboat in the Lego store? It's the Mississippi Steamboat with a wheel in the back. I'm gonna build that. I almost dropped everything to go and build it right now, but Acrobat. There we go. Battle bus. Recent files. Battle bus. Battle bus. Battle bus. Battle bus. Battle bus. Battle bus. All right. So now we're gonna take a big step back, because they actually had. Oh, the riverboat. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun build. Okay, we're stepping back to where they started the front. Del Pispito. All right, so they wanted us to do that with the engine block. Okay, so we finished that up. No red. But then they wanted us to do that inside. That does take up some space. Do we need that space? Because we really don't even need the engine block area. Let me see if you can follow the instructions and then diverge, shall we? So let's get some of that old jank spirit. And here we go. 12. There's now a 12 space. Then a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To go to the top there. Then what happens after? That part gets hidden. Jeez. Okay, so this next part that part gets hidden there, but you have this piece that comes. Okay, that's a 6. So these pieces are rounded. What's happening here? Oh, I screwed up. That's why. I think I can probably. I think I can probably use props for this. If I can find the right size props. These are rounded pieces. So, you know what? Here, I'm going to use these guys because these can give me the right kind of feel for those rounded pieces. I think this is more about the grill. So there we go. And how high is this? That's the big question here. How high is this? This piece is supposed to come out to the height here. The height of this. So that's interesting. Here, let me move over here, get a single piece, single block. And turn Fortnite Forever Festival. Gate. So one piece. So this is supposed to be higher. Will this work here? Let's find out. And no, because this is supposed to be flush to that. So the back piece is not working. And now I have to get this flush to that edge right there. Why are you not going flush? Thank you. Thank you so much for your cooperation. All right. Get rid of that. Anything that gets covered up like that is potentially a problem. Oh, actually, that was the correct height. Yeah, I know well, the thing is, we don't have to use all the pieces because they've overused. So we're actually looking more like 2,000 pieces when it comes down to it. They use all these tiny pieces, but it can totally be done in Lego Fortnite. So I'm really excited about it. Looking forward to see what I can come up with. But it's going to be a gorgeous build. So yes, of course, I'm planning on doing it. You're gonna use the Lego set for a starting base for inspiration, and we're gonna finish it out from there. My big question is: do I wait and do it after Star Wars, or do I do it now on the release? That's the big question for me. Okay, so this is where the lights come in. So I need to turn this piece. This may be too big. We're gonna find out. Yes, we are. So the lights coming above that, right in here. So what can we do for the lights? We are going to take this and we're going to turn it. That's what we're going to do. This is 6. We're going out. Get the black. Take me out to the black. Tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the sky from me. Now, question is, how far back do I go here? Now we do have a gap right in there. And I don't want a gap. So maybe I should be coming out from somewhere else. Only way to avoid the gap is to bring it in from here. So I would need to be coming off of this piece instead of that. I think we can make that work. Just stack it. And then we're going to have not enough space for that, so bring it out. It goes green. And get rid of this. And that. Then this. Then we can take this and reassign it to the other side. No. Great. See, now it's not going to be aligned to the bottom piece because I forgot to take that into consideration. It's a little bit too low. So, let's get this right this time, shall we? We're working in 2 stages here. First stage, we get off of this, because this is what we want to be flush with. Second stage, we need to be coming back and working off of the back area. So we need to extend this, and we want to be actually flush with this area. So, second stage. Third stage, raise it up. There. Now we have the piece that we need. So this can now come off the back, the black. And this will align to both. Dang it. What is escaping me here? What is escaping me? Why are you half a stud off? So if we bring it off of that, it will align to that. We're not, but we're introducing the gap. Why are we introducing the gap? Okay, so that's one. Anything aligned off of this is straight off there. That goes to the back. Weird. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. There's no rush. Everything's to the front. But oh, so if this is 3 to the front, will this align properly? No, because it's still 2. We got to get past that 2. You know, I may be overthinking this. I do want something that's going to be repeatable. That's one of my big drawbacks right now. Because this, okay, so I can get a bit of that. Would that work? If I took it off of this. Here, let me show you what I mean. Because we can usually have a little bit of wiggle room with some of these pieces. If it's a half stud, you can work the half stud. Fence. Let me just get a fence. I don't know why fences are better, but fences tend to be better for moving in these little increments. Fly. Put it down. Come on. There we go. Now, I need to get a half stud up so that it's not full. Tell me this works. Yes! Ermagerd. It worked. Alright, little tricks, little tips and tricks. Just to get that little tiny space in there. But like I said, this is going to be the best battle bus, tightest battle bus that we are ever going to build. So if we can get as much of it as perfect as possible, even better. It's nice when I can avoid anybody saying, yeah, but what about this? So, okay, lights. It's a light time. We got these new lights. The aura lights. Let's see what else we got. So right now we're on the floor, so we have a lot more options for the lights. Like these guys are actually really good, but not great headlights. Now these were really good on the Rolls Royce, but you know, you do have that that post. The aura lights at least don't have those. Although I do gotta say, these are really good for those other lights. So maybe I'll pop those on there. Hey, Tay Trouble, what's up? Let's have a look at our options. So I'm gonna put the other light on the other side. We are putting on some lights here, Tay. So you've arrived at a very good time. The time when we're decorating. It's always a good time. Maybe. No, too close. Huh. I thought it only had one piece that stuck out. So you can't actually put a cluster of these together. I was so hoping. But you know, I do like that look. So I may go with that. I think this does not give you a headlight look though. So I'm a little bit torn. All right, let's see if we can get this. Oh, you know what? This could actually use a little bit of alignment with the balloon. So I don't know if you guys know about this trick, but you can use the balloon to align different objects, not just other balloons. So I want to take this and I want to align it to the base of the balloon, and it's going to push it off a little bit. I think that should be it. And base, and it's centered. And there we go. We can now have our turning lights. Our blinkers. All right. Now that the coffee has been steeped, I will go pour, and so I can actually drink. Be right back. Pain, physical pain. All right, here we go. Here we go. We are moving on. So, little area next to the engine. I wonder, do we have any white pieces that can actually fit in here? Props, perhaps? No, we don't. Not really. Unless we use toilets. Okay, oh, actually, hold on. What do we have? Okay, no, these are non-standard. So, we got the back of that, however, to come out. So, we are going to fill this in. I think we need an 8-piece that will fit right in there. And remind us that we have too much space. I should have taken that over. But oh, that does have enough space for that. That's going to be a little bit annoying. But you know what? I can live with a little bit annoying. I think. Maybe. Oh. Who am I kidding? This is for the front grille. So let's make this work, shall we? Okay, let's see what else they tell us to do. So I think we're supposed to leave that space. Okay, so that's interesting. I think I turned this the wrong way. So this is not... Oh, the flat pieces need to be this side. So it does matter. All right, let's try this again then. There it is. The flat side. And boom. Ah, hold on. What we got? Reddit. All right. So we're nice and flush there, except for this bit. That bit's gonna stick out. We're good here. All right. What we got? What we got? What we got? We're raising that up. So, time to bring it up and build the rest of the front. And of course, the instructions take us into the back. We are going to skip because we are past that. Come on, engine block. Give me more engine block. Here we go. Now we're back to that piece that I said we're going to ignore. This is the steering column that we had going on. I think it's supposed to come in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this 6 by 6. And we're going to start from there and pop it over. Since our steering column is already set with the bus, see the camera gets all wonky because I have the roof on. Let me just take that out. There. But much better. Not really. The camera doesn't know where to go to, so it puts itself right behind you. For the steering column, we are going to actually put a seat, a floor in first. Should be, ooh, that's bigger than last time. Because I wanted the driver a little bit higher. But that doesn't work anymore. Man. Things really change when you use the proper measurements and not just wing it. I think one more should do. Give a bit of a platform for the driver. Then get the driver's seat. Big driver's seat. Because you want the big driver's seat. Stick it in the middle. And then we have space back here. I think that space can be used. Can it be used? Let's make sure. No, it cannot. We have to encroach in this space. Here's what I was trying to avoid. It's to the back, to the back. The space behind the driver is always precious space, isn't it? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I can't take the driver any further over. But I can bring him forward one. So kind of encroaching that space a little bit, which is fine, which is all good. And I'm going to bring this forward. So a little non-standard. But I think it will work fine. There we go. We have that one gap space. So the driver can be isolated from those unruly passengers. Terrible passengers. All these troopers. All right, so as you might notice, we're actually also introducing a whole bunch of space inside here, which is going to make things a little interesting. I am going to bring this forward one, because I like even things. And technically, we could actually put balloons in here as well. There's space for them to fit, but we have enough balloons in the front, sorry, in the top. So we're set for balloons. What we are going to do is actually set our thrusters on the inside. There's part of the instructions where it tells you to go ahead and just what's the word I'm looking for here? Fill it with blocks, and they actually have a really cool looking engine block section, but it's not something that's really going to work for us. So, I mean, we are building Lego Fortnite. Let's see, 8. And there, 8. We're going to put down 2 pieces here instead on the roof. Haunted. 2 black pieces right there. Boom. And that should free us up and have it looking nice at the same time. Okay. Put that in. That brings it up to the top part of that. Wicked. Engine block. So, engine block. That's a little controversial. But you know what? We have our turn thrusters. We can have a much faster turn now by adding additional thrusters in here. You don't have to, of course, but additional thrusters is always fun. So, we can add, say, how much can we fit over here? 2, maybe 3, if we use this block as well. So we're going to get a much faster turnabout. Just with that simple addition. If you want any front thrusters, you can now just pop in an engine block right in here. Is that enough space? Possibly. We'll see. I have to raise it up. Yep. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 forward thrusters. Get your wrench. Turn these guys into channel 2. And these into channel 1. last one, channel 1. Channel 1, channel 1. I think I may have gone into the floor just now. Great. How do you even get to the inside ones at this point? Kind of have to dig through. You can't. This that's trouble. So when you do the first ones that are all on the floor of it, make sure those are perfect, because there's not going to be much chance to go back and fix anything. So here we are. This is our engine. Now the hard part is actually going to be putting the top onto the engine, because they have a different idea of how this all fits together. So we're going to start with the white, and we're going to take it up, and then we can get to the black. This is too high. And now we should be on level with the black to get started. Oh, really? One is half stud off. Why are we a half stud off? Because of the height, right? So can I account for that earlier? That's the big question right there. Or does it have to matter? That's another question. Okay, let's see what we got. So that has got a huge angled piece coming on there. So they don't really have to care, except we do, because we don't have that angled piece. So we kind of have to make it up. Now we do have a start with the rise, so I think what we should do is almost disregard everything that's going on from, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Because this is a 10 piece. Of course, we don't have 10s. Okay, this is 8 right here. We're going to have to figure something out. Really, that's your solution? Your solution is to put more pieces on. This game astonishes me sometimes. Well, not the game, but the model. So I need to get a good looking front of this bus, and this is not it. So I'm gonna have to start shaping things into my own hands, because right now it actually wants us to put a hood that we don't have, and we have to make our own hood. So we're gonna take back some of this and shape what we need. Since we are at the right height to do this bit, we're going to do this. Come forward. So this is our 8. This is our 8. Completely going against the instructions. All right, so that's one part. So there we have the start of our 8, but our 8 is going to push back. Now we have a 6, not an 8. Ha! Take that. Now we have an 8 right here. It's not an 8. You, come here. Why are you so troublesome? All right. Now this is an 8. See, so now we're actually getting that hood look right there. And do we need to use any additional tricks? Because we have a half stud movement that's happening right here. So if I can use that, align it to there, that should give me that half stud space, and it gives a nice clean line. And then we have our 6, 12, there. I hope you were following closely. You can always do the playback. But there we go. We have the hood all taken care of. Now we have to just join it to the back of the bus, rest of the bus. I think we should probably do something like this and raise it up a little bit. But that's just me. Is that flush? That's flush all the way. Nice. There's that gap I did introduce. Oh, hello. Really? That works? No freaking way. I mean, yeah, I planned for that. Perfection. Let's just get a quick look in the driver's seat. That's pretty good. A little close there, but you know what? That's fine. We can dig it. Now, question is, do I actually have to use the windshield, or can I just build my own? I can build my own. I don't have to be beholden to the game. So I'm going to build my own windshield. Perfection. Of course, I have to get into the center. Now, this is the first time I'm actually doing this without using the standard windshield that they provide us in the kit. Hold on, the Mechanical Mayhem kit. But let's break them out and so we can have a proper look. Oh, Speed Bike was supposed to come out on Tuesday. I was trying to film some of the last segments for it, but there was a couple of issues with just playing the game where we were rubber banding because of the the new release. So the video that was coming out was terrible. So I have to put it out one way or the other, with or without the video. So we're gonna give it one more try today, and I'll see if we can either put it out this evening or tomorrow morning. Um, so sorry about that. I knew I should have done have made an announcement about it, but it's just putting things out around certain releases is terrible. So please forgive me, and I will get it out ASAP. If we can't record a video today, then I'll put it out without the video and just do the video as a separate component. We're just trying to release these little sketches with the videos, so that it kind of puts it into context and shows off what the bike can do. Kind of like a general Ranima style. It was actually his idea, and we're just gonna be playing off of it because we're doing a kind of a collaboration with General Ronimus on um, some of these things where we actually are going to be in each other's worlds. If you don't know General Ronimus, you should. He's a really good builder, and he is really big into Lego community, so you should be checking him out. He's got a lot of good stuff going. Cross over a little bit with the roof here. So let me just fill this roof in and put in the final balloons. But Tay Trouble, thank you so much for asking and keep me on my toes. Need it sometimes. It's been one hell of a busy week, though. Tell you that. You can always tell it's a busy week if I'm streaming on a Saturday. Oh, perfect. Now, here we go. We're going to finish this up. Oh, that went too far for. Oh, no, 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 no. That half stud is going to kill me. It's always the half stud. All right. Let's see if we can get this in here. And then, yep, that half stud. There it is. It's come back. It's the revenge of the half stud. Well, at least this is going to be lower, so that's actually not bad. So I kind of dig it. But there. There's your battle bus. If you did want to pop on the front windshield, the official one, this is the height of it. So you have to make some kind of concession. Oop, sorry. This is the wrong height. You would have to make some kind of concession in the thing here. And you can see how high it is. So it's got like way too much space than we need. Is one of the reasons why I don't like to use that piece, because it limits how we can use it. Now technically I should be probably just putting this on as a black piece. Half stud be damned. That's actually good because it gives a nice bit of a curve. So half space was definitely a plan all along. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Do we have a bus sign here? There used to be a bus sign. Nope, that's lounge. Where is the bus sign? It's arcade. You know what? Here, let's just clear things up and go find thank the bus driver. There. There it is. Bus. So this is our white battle bus. I gotta do the side doors now. Because A, that door is way too wide. I mean, seriously, too wide. Look at that thing. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Any bright ideas, guys? I could try the fence post. That would actually give a nice frame as well. Beachside Boulevard. Here we go. And this would go to the edge. Oh, the steps. I had to redo the steps, and I haven't done that yet. But this is right now still following exactly the build instructions as close as possible. So that is to be expected. It's when we actually really start to customize it. Dang it! All right, let's try something. Let's try, instead of a 8 here, because I do want to reclaim some of the space, we're going to do a 6. So we're going to get our new friendly neighborhood. I almost said New York. Peace. Oh. Oh. Well, I'll be darned. Fascinating. Okay, let me see if I can do a fix on this. Whoa. Excuse me, my wife is texting me. Now, question is, oh, so close. So we can get that. And, oh, what do we have? What do we have? Is that the smallest piece? Is that the 6? If we use the 6 instead. See, we can get a little sneaky here. Because this is half stud. Alright, so I'm going to try to place this right around. Can I place this anywhere? Right around here. and then another one here, and then I should be able to find the half stud spot right around here. It should put me too high, too low. There, found it. So look at that combination of pieces to get that piece of door. I think I like it. So we're going to keep that. And how much space do we have here? Okay, so that bit may be a little bit messy, but no, I'm okay with that. Oh boy. See, this is why you got to do some of those pieces before you put the roof on, just as a reminder. Is that enough space to get down? No, it is not. Driver. Oh, okay. The driver platform is too big. Get rid of one of those. And there we go. Perfect. Battle bus, battle bus, battle bus. Battle bus. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Shadows. What's happening? We're just trying to finish up the battle bus here. The white battle bus. Now, we've gotten all of our main areas on except for the, dang it, the other door. I forgot about the other door. This is the only exit door we have right now, so this door is even more important. But let's see how we can finish this up. All right, let's see how high these will allow us to go. Oh, so close, so close. Want to be in one more. All right, let's get it on. I think that should do it now. Maybe instead of 2 here, since we don't have to do 2, and this door does have to be kept open, we're going to split the difference. If anything, cover this opening a little bit more. I think maybe I should come off of the bottom with that half stud so that it covers the top a little. Oops. What did I do? Let's try this. Half stud difference. Can we do it? We can do it. Yes. Perfect. So it's not as visible down below. Sorry, down below. A little bit more invisible on top. There we go. I like it. Try to hide our seams. Hide our limitations. Perfection. Okay, I think we have to do something in the back there to hide that, which is not that hard because we just gotta oh, that's one of the compartments for the thrusters. So that's gonna present a tiny bit of a problem. That's the upward thrusters that go there. Okay, we have our entrance door. We have our exit door. I would actually just put a door in here, but let's just get onto the main parts. Next main part, shall we? And in case you're wondering what that's going to be, the next main part is going to adding the side pieces, the round pieces. For the roof. For the arms on the side of the bus. Shogun Palace. This is as close to white as we are going to get in this set. So let's embrace it. Now hopefully this will not get in the way of what we have to do here. There's the bus driver's seat right there. I have to align this thing to the top. So this is going to be fun. Oh, big question I always have. And I've never been able to do this properly. Okay, so you know what? I should be able to do it this time. Nope. I gotta do something else there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, still can't do it. Spacing is all wrong. But if I can do it from there, I can get it flush. But thing is, it needs to be more secure onto. See, there's that lip. That lip right there. So we're going to focus more on this instead. You can figure that bit out later. All right. So we are not going to be using we're not going to be using the swivels because the swivels end up making a lot of noise. Oh my god, I think I have to run. We're supposed to have an open house for my kid today, um, for college. So this may have to come to a halt. Um, Let me figure out what's going on. We're so close. So close. Hey, Miss Farhound. Thank you. This bus will be one of the. It's nice and tight. This is like the closest that we've ever gotten to perfection on the battle bus. Of course, we're ignoring the back side of it, but this is your battle bus in all its glory, just in white, and made just for Lego Fortnite. So go figure. Beep beep. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, I was doing the arm. So what was I doing? I would need to figure out the placement because okay, I think I remember now. There's a lot that needs to be done to get it flush to there. But let me see if I can remember how we planned to do it. Because more than anything, the flush it needing to be flush is like key. So the back of it is one thing. All right, let's see if we can bring it up. Let's see. Then there's I'm just thinking through this and what I need to have happen. It's been a while since I've done this bit. Let's flush to that. That's the main thing we need. We need a wall, not a roof. Coffee's made. Yeah, that's a concern. Evan isn't dressed. Here, I need to put myself on mute. I need to put myself on mute. Hey, lady, what's happening? Hey, Ivan. You know, yeah, I probably could build that bus. That is a Los Angeles city bus. I will definitely look it up and see what I can do to build that. That would be fun. Good idea, Shadowswell. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is so problematic. I need to get it to the right height. Oh wait, actually, hold on. I don't. I just need to get it flush because this piece responds differently. So go silent for a little bit. Okay, so we got that piece on, and then we're gonna do the arm. Now the arm is you gotta try to get it lined up to here, which is what I'm trying to get this piece here. So one, two. That should be enough. Let's do one more just to be sure. Now we're going to get our Moss Isley wall pieces. And we're going to get this piece. Now, the placement of this one is going to be a little tricky. So we're going to just finagle things. So it's going to be a little bit of figuring out right now. But it's all good. One of the biggest things that we do need, however, is a piece to turn on. Um, Usually this will only work if there is a horizontal piece, not horizontal, vertical piece that has been turned already. That is the main trick to getting this on. It will not go normally. It will not work against ordinary pieces. So, gotta be prepared. Or there. I need to get it over there. Where it's clear. So placement of this is going to be tricky as hell. You gotta find a spot that's gonna work. Once we get the angle, we're good to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to place this here and then do a transfer, if possible. And there we go. Now we have that in place. We should be able to transfer it over to the side. but I need to be careful. Destroy the pieces that are attached. So I need to attach this to something else. Before getting too crazy with it. Now, is this attached there? Is it attached to anything? That's a good question. I don't think it is. Sometimes it's a matter of just getting it close enough. Okay, and perfect. So that should touch. Now I can get rid of this. Nope. I'm sorry. I was wrong. It is not a simple matter at all. I need... Okay. So the question is, will you... No, it's not going to attach. Fun times, fun times. Okay, come on. I need attachment right there. If we can do this, then we're in go. That's not going to work. Sometimes it goes on weird. Sometimes it goes on real weird. You can see the angle. So, you begin again. You know, this actually does bring a question. Like I said, we're going to be figuring things out right now. But this does bring a question. So we're going to start there. Let's get this on properly. No angles whatsoever. Make sure it's nice and flush. Sorry if I'm looking at chat, guys. I am kind of focused on this. Oh, hey, Miss Faramon. Sorry the stream froze. You're over on... Did the stream freeze for anybody else, or is it just Miss Faramon? Was black. Oh, it's already green. Amazing. So get rid of that. Don't get rid of that. Okay, so we need to get this angle here on a turn. Okay, so it says it'll do that, but what about, will it do this? Okay. I think this is progress. I think this is a lot of progress. So if we can get this over here now and into position, it'll put us in a good place. So let's get this as many of these as possible to the side, and then we can align it up Come on. Work with me, work with me, work with me. Yeah, we're going incremental. Step by step. And the worst thing is that we have to do this we have to do this 4 times. But once we figure out the first one, it will make life easier. With the swivels, this is a little bit easier sometimes, but they cause so much trouble. And yes, this is really important. It's the iconic look of the battle bus. Alright, we can at least get rid of this. And that helps a lot. Now, let's see what we can do here. Will it touch? Oh, it's green. What's it touching? That's the main question. What is it touching? It's good news that this is green all the way. I think it's touching something here. But it seems to be in the middle-ish. I want that closer. Okay, so this definitely is interacting with that. I wonder if I could just turn off of that. It would be so much easier. Just to get it right there. Off the edge of this would be fantastic. At this angle, of course. Okay, so I got my angle. I got 2 of them. Let me get rid of this. So we've established that this is entirely possible. We can get the look that we want. And you can take it a little further. And let me show you something that I think was... Oh my god, who was it? One of the Spanish creators. He made this cute little battle bus. That one actually got featured instead of mine, but... well, at least one of us got featured. Mine was bigger. But, let me see. Here. He figured this out. I forget what his name is. Burgito. El Burgito. Figured out that these pieces actually make a really good looking battle bus piece. Battle bus arm. And these are actually from the Star Wars kit. So go figure. These are absolutely perfect. It's just a matter of like the angle and everything you're going at. I wonder if I could take that off. And if it will stay. Nope, not gonna stay. Well, I tried. So it seems to be sticking to the side. Yep. To the side of this. Not even half a stud. I need to get tighter. Because that is so close to perfection right there. Close to perfection. let's try this again with a gray. Too high. Then, of course, there's the bottom piece. No. You know, I do wonder if vertical pieces would actually work better to attach this. So I'm going to find out. I mean, why the heck not? We are here. It's all about science and discovery. Is that at an angle? That's at an angle. Heck with it, man. Come on. Stop with it, girl. Up with it, girl. Bada bang bang. Come on, and turn the radio on. Saturday night, it won't be long till I got you, baby. Baby, I don't need no dollar bills to have fun tonight. I love cheap thrills. Huh. Interesting. So, does this allow me to get those tiny increments? More than diamonds, more than gold. Nope, not attaching to it. Definitely not attaching. It's like a different plane here. My big question is, if I took that bit off, would it still attach? I think I want to try another solution. Okay, so that will work there. Let me take this off. And then this. And there's my wife. Bring back McDonald's, left my coffee in the couch, sunglasses in the pouch. Well, she said the magic word. She said McDonald's. McDonald's breakfast. You guys know how I feel about McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. They're my jam. All right. Son of a. Ah! Okay. Oh, she's waiting on the food. Okay. As soon as she lets me know, I have to run downstairs and grab food, and I will be back. But I'm still here for the moment. All right, we're gonna try that again because that was so close. Well, I felt it was close. I have been wrong before. Let's see what we can. Let's see what we can see. Too close? I think that needs to be up one more. One more half stud. question is, will it stick to it? Come on. Looks like we're going to have to depend on the back piece. And because that is not very reliable to stick in pieces. I've had pieces stick to this before. So maybe it's the angle. Maybe it's the angle. Because I know I've worked with this. And they actually interact. Or not? Was I wrong? My God, I'm wrong. Sacre bleu. Okay. So, maybe, just maybe I'm wrong. Would that be such a bad thing? Actually, it would be terrible. But I do wonder. Now I have a question. Oh, that's not going to work there. Ah, son of a me. Okay, why aren't you flush? Oh, okay. Now I get it. All right, let's see. So if I add you here. And then put you here. I should be able to get you here. And you can stop being a jerk. There. Happy now? Jeez. You're thinking to make it a little easier to get pieces like that into place. Okay, how far down does that come? There we go. At least the angles align. So that's a plus. Let's get this right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bring this over. And it goes right in there. Easy peasy. No problems. Excuse me. Now, will this turn? Can I get this? I can't get that out. We could do some other finagling in order to get that in the right place, but that could conceivably work. Question is, how far out is it now? So that's one gap out. I could actually take this and turn off of this. See, this is me doing it in real time right now. Real time thinking. We're getting brainy. No. Is it the tire that's in the way? It's a tire, isn't it? Okay, let's try this again. I just want to prove a concept, man. Come on, what's in the way? What is seriously in the way right now? We've got absolute clearance. Do we? There should be nothing in the way. Oh, apart from the whole bus. Alright, let's try this again. Over here, and then one more out. And then it should be fine. Should be good to go because no bus in the way. No wheel, no bus. No fuss. There we go. So, since we have that, should be able to do this. Come on. Be nice to me. You know what? I'm going to just go back to old school for this one and use the thruster. Which, of course, does the same thing. It's just a little finicky sometimes. Because you still got to find that right angle before it works. But at least this one sticks. Doesn't it? Nope, it doesn't. Then, of course, there's that. So, it doesn't like to stick. Come on. Don't be shy. Get there. Thank you. Okay. I will be right back. Hey, buddy. Are you here? Harry, food. Is it? This is with bagel and that's pancakes. This for you? Okay, there you go. And I'm back. Oh, I recorded a game clip. Hey, Rod, what's happening? McDonald's McGriddle. This bill is sponsored by McDonald's and the breakfast sandwich. And King, of course. Now, what was it? What was they doing? Oh yeah. Okay, we got one, two. Why is that a problem? Okay. Let's get rid of this. There. Now, question is, oh, I should turn it to the side now. Yep, McDonald's McGriddle sandwich. One of the best inventions in the past 20 years. There we go. And you want to make sure that your turns are going to be perfectly flat. Machine blocks work very good. So, I'm going to try this one out. See how this works. Get rid of that. Now, the idea is to get the right angle. So I think we should be able to pull an adjustment off of this. So I'm hoping. Pull something at least. We'll see. Would be nice to get it right under there, but if we can't, then we're gonna have to figure out a solution to make it look like it's at least attached. See, like that. There you go. So my that worked. I can't believe that worked. Woo! Holy wow, that worked. That was a lot of finagling to get there. But I got there. Wow. I really can't believe that worked. Now, the question is, it's not about keeping it white. Nope. The white is simply the attachment piece. What we need is the ability to attach pieces to this so it sits right. So this is where we're gonna get a little even more trickier. Okay, the wheel is at least out of the way, but we gotta get clearance on this. So let's bring it all the way down. Then pop this on the top. So we get flush. Then pop this, 1, 2. Nope. Get everything else out of the way. Like pieces that should have been cleaned up a while ago. Ahem, ahem. So pop this here. And now I should be able to take any piece that I want and put it there, including the pieces that I was telling you about from that Tito Borghito found. See, now it is a little space that's been introduced there. I wonder if I can get rid of it. Now, you know what? Could I actually do that? Have a single gap. Evan's in the car. So he has food already. Alright, so I gotta go up to get there. Or I could just, you know, go here and do this. Like, duh. Easy peasy. All right, I'm going to move through the instructions right now pretty quickly. Let me see if I can pull my own battle bus here. Reference. Yep, here it is. Ye old battle bus. The rest of the model is a little bit different than what we've had to build, but it works for Lego Fortnite. And these arms are quite something. Yep, these arms are ginormous. They do come down a little bit more. All right. Yeah. Anyway, I got my sandwich. Excuse my chewing. Now the bottom does have an additional part that goes in there. Ideally, this would be, that would be it right there. Pieces that come to the side. You know, I do prefer the pieces that come to the side. I wish we could get the flat pieces to be more aligned. I mean, I could try it again. I know this one works. So that one is okay. Let's try it again, shall we? You know, I'm going to fast forward. Let's get the proper instructions and see how different those are. Skip the entire roof section, because that does not pertain to anything. And okay, here we are with the arm build. So it actually does give us that whole swivel thing. And it comes with a different angle here, but it does bring down the roof pieces down at an angle, and it actually turns slightly lower than here. So we have two pieces in here to work with. So instead of being right here, it actually turns out further out. Ooh, dang. There, and then another one here. Yes, sorry? That's for you, I think. No, not Siri. And I call you. So on the instructions, it wants this to be all the way down here, which is really interesting, because this is really low. And the arms, oh, well, this is more of a 45-degree angle anyway. I think what we have to do is pretty much split the difference, kind of like what we did here, and find a better spot while trying to maintain the look. So let's say we did that and brought this up a little bit. I really want to use the flat pieces more. Maybe I can do a combination of the flat pieces and the beachy pieces. I like the look of this a lot better, to be honest. Doing that gives us the opportunity to do that, but it does take away some of the look of it. I think what I ended up doing was using a combination of pieces last time. I did the clutter and used these guys. Yeah, that's what I did to give it a bit more definition and look. And then brought this piece over. This actually works remarkably well on top of can you get that over there? Nope, it doesn't. Right, it works remarkably well on top of a thing, a swivel. Actually, I wonder. Take this away. Take that up. One piece. I think it's just one. I don't need to be. It's the consistency with the rest of them that I need to worry about. And this piece should give me this much space. Alright, yeah, I'll keep it. Marcus texting again. I think she's trying to get me to take an appointment. Physio. Okay, so this should go flush. Oop, one more.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close it down and rebuild.
There.
Which one should I get?
Nice and easy. So take that. It doesn't look, as long as you have something to click to, you should be fine. Now I can align it center because I can go higher.
A good restaurant to choose for your restaurant is one that looks already real good.
Huh. I wonder
I would choose that square one.
if this will work better or worse.
What I would choose
Maybe I should do
would
this
be
bit
that one.
afterward and do the turning pieces off of that so that I can then slap this on top of it exactly where I need it to be. Because we've already established that pieces aren't going to exactly stick. What do you guys think of the look of this one? I think that looks a lot more powerful. So we're going to try this. Yep, 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 yep. Uh-huh, uh-huh. All right, we're going to come off the bottom. Try to get alignment. As everything goes wild.
Clear and manager line.
Okay, off the back. Want to give a piece to attach to. Okay, so the first time here, wondering like why I'm doing this, because you can turn the pieces, but found this out by accident.
So much like chefs, it's so hard to just like do stuff.
Since I found it out, I'm sharing with you guys. I think that also works with a 45-degree angle. You know what? I need to test that again. Where are you? Oh, banisters. Let's try one of these guys. It's a nice angle here.
Yeah. Once I was like, so once I was telling
Why is it so hard to get an angle off
my
this one?
friend Elda, you don't have to say your friend Elda. I know. But I was
All right,
telling
let's see.
Elda
Will it
about
do it?
like
Ah,
yeah.
it doesn't want to do the
And
angle off
I
this.
don't know the other word for that.
Interesting.
So I was like, productive. And then she was like,
We're just going to take a quick pause and check this angle out. I think this one.
will is productive. The other word for them is
Fun with angles.
the other word for them is crepes.
Sorry, I got it into my head. Now I have to know. Things change so much. Aha. Nice angle on this.
Why can't you? I don't know.
And
That's for me to learn.
moment of truth, people.
Hey, Dad, you're supposed to
No.
You're the boss.
That one's not going to work.
How does this
Okay, I think this angle is a little too extreme. The game does not like it so much. We will try with different depths, height. So
I have been practicing.
the attachment point could actually change according to where it is. So let's just experiment a little bit while we're here before we move on.
Yeah. So we have portables and
Nope, does not like it. Does not like it.
my head behind there, they couldn't see me.
Does not like any of it.
They looked at me and they kept walking. And then one time I just randomly sat down and
Let's try one more.
they ran behind the portable. Hey.
So it gives us 4 different heights. And technically it should work with one of them. That's just the reality of it. It doesn't work on the side, it should work on the front. And nope, it doesn't like it. Objects must aligned. So 45-degree angles are still out. They're not even a consideration anymore. So now we know. Someday we'll get them back. Someday. In the meantime, we will live with our sharp 60-degree. Oops. Something's in the way. Why are you in the way? Oh man, I'm gonna have so much garbage to clean up. Stuff that went under. Alright, let's continue. So, now that that distraction is done, we're gonna do this. This. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, let's see what combination we can get. No, doesn't like that. Oh, it doesn't like that though. So this was what I was thinking before. That since it likes to attach to that, maybe we can actually utilize that. Let me go ahead and turn the piece to the side now and see how close we can get it. Oh, come on. Seriously? Great. Hello, lightning. Completely useless lightning. does nothing except shake me while I'm building. Hit me at random points. Sometimes there's much hilarity, but still, it's annoying. Alright, let's see. So how close are you going to bring me to it? That's pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, enough with the lightning. There's no point to this lightning. Now what am I attached to? What am I attached to? I'm attached to that. Not the white. That could actually work. Alright, let's lose this. We have our two pieces, our two options. Option A. Yeah. Option B. And now I have to see about placement of this. See if we can move it around. So just to be absolutely sure, I'm going to get another piece here. Because I deleted the other one. I don't know why. I wasn't thinking. I think that will stay. There. Now I have an attachment piece for the side that we can work with. Okay, that should be touching something else. Perfect. All right. So let's try to go with the gray. So that's attached right there. My big question still remains, can we take this and bring it down and attach it in here? Too close. But bring it right there, and yep, it looks like it's all, oh good. Looks like it's all one piece, which is what I'm going for. That is the look. So we've nailed it down. Now we just have to nail it down a few more times. This is arguably one of the hardest parts of the battle bus, but once we have it, we can take it anywhere that we need to. So we can now, that angle does not, it's not perfect, but you know what, it's our angle. We fought for it. We're gonna keep it. Better a small angle than no angle at all. I wonder. That does look really bulky though. Unfortunately, it can't rest all by itself. So it's going to have to be, it is what it is. There we go, we got 2 of those. Man. 3 thick would be perfect. Perhaps like that. You know what? I think I will take that look. I can live with that. Got our little hinges there. Perfect. You can even get a little side piece if you want. But I think that is the look that we're going to go for. Now to transfer it to everywhere else. Alright, we have our... nothing, okay, I can keep nothing here. So it's all got to go. Fire sale. So let's get back to the basics. This goes, we start here. We put it there. Then we go up one more, up one. There. From there we can move on. But let's get our clutter on. Oh, that needs to come back one. Well, at least 2. Is that the right head? Starts there. Yep, okay, that should be perfect. Perfectly aligned. I don't think we're actually going to be using an arm in the back. More at the side, more at the front. It's really more for the look of it than anything else. So let's get our pieces sorted out. There we go. Okay, we got first one. Two. And where do you occur, sir? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clutter on. I think the wing just protected me. So go wing. Just gonna put this on top so we center it. Then this. I should probably wait to put this one, since so much is gonna depend on it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to. Okay, so I do have to run. I have an appointment that I have to run off to. So, my gosh, see when you don't do it properly. That's what happens. All right, the battle bus is coming along. Good place to take a screenshot. And I gotta go. So I will see you guys later. Hopefully, I can come back and finish this today, but I seriously doubt it. We'll see what happens. In any case, thank you for joining. I'm the MadPuck66. I gotta run off to an appointment, so I will see you guys later. Click that like button. You know, stuff. Do all the